Okay, so here is the story of how I made the decision to change my major. And parts of it are a little uncomfortable, which is why this is going under Freaky Friday, and it's probably going to be a little bit long, so just bear with me here. Um, so, obviously you all saw that I put up a video right after I had taken my first lab exam and failed it, and then I took my chem exam and failed it, and then I took another math exam and failed it. And while it's doing better, it sort of made me realize that, and like, just when I got back the the math midterm and um, engineering technical brief did not go well, failed that, and just it was this like constant pressure, and it sort of made me realize that I was unhappy because I wasn't doing well, and I wasn't doing well because I was unhappy, and it was this vicious cycle between the two, and that this was really not what I had wanted to do with the rest of my life. Um, as much as I love biomed and I get excited to learn about some of the stuff in it, I'm not meant to be an engineer. And it's something that's a little bit hard to wrap my head around, that I'm not good at something. But I'm glad I'm wrapping my head around it now, instead of, waiting until the last possible minute to be like, it's not what it's not what I want. And I think one of the hardest things for me to realize, like, I had like 5 mental breakdowns like a Wednesday or two ago, and it just I couldn't do it anymore, and something had to change. So I talked about it with some of my friends, and one of them said to me, "Do you really want to look back in 30 years and say I should have changed my major when I was 18? Like, even if you're not gonna make as much money, even if whatever, like." And I always realized that, like, I've always wanted to go to law school. Well, I mean, not always, but like for a couple of years now, I've sort of realized that law school is where the path that I'm headed on. Um, that it's always been very much like, no matter what degree I had in my hand at the end of the day, I was going to law school, and I was going to become a lawyer of some kind, and I was going to be successful. Um, something that a friend of mine had said to me a year or two ago, like just meaning it off, like in an offhand way, but it's really stuck with me, is that I am going to be successful at whatever I do. And it's about time that I was able to say to myself, yes, but it's also okay for me to be happy while I'm doing it. So I met with my advisor to talk about the major change, and I've got all these meetings set up, and it's a bit of a long process, just because they want to make sure it doesn't affect your financial aid, doesn't affect this, doesn't affect that. Um, I mean, it's it's going to be worth it. Here, I took my APUSH exam, and I was waiting for the essay time to finish up because I had finished early, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And like, even I just didn't know how to listen to myself then, I guess. But history is what I get excited about. Like, I get, like, just look at me now. Like, I get so excited about it, and it makes me so happy. And if I'm going into debt for this, not a lot of debt, but still some debt, mind you, I should enjoy it. I shouldn't be having mental breakdowns and feeling like I'm constantly under this pressure and that I will never do well and all of that. So, even though my college's program is not the best history program in the world, it's still going to be a good one. It's still at a good college. So, yeah, that's part of the reason that I've not been vlogging, is because I've just been working through this decision all this week and trying to come to grasp with everything. So, let's proceed with it. Alright, so with that said, I am turning my life back into mock trial now, and I will talk to you all maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. Because we're going to tournament this weekend, so I can't really promise anything other than eat, breathe, sleep, mock trial. Alright, bye.